What's up, y'all? It's Goode. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally giving y'all another video, and today I'm going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm going to talk about my college experience since I graduate. As of today, I only have 8 days until graduation. Thank God. I hate school. Ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to talk about why I hate school. In case y'all didn't know, I'm a college student at the University of North Texas, which is located in Denton, which is like 45 minutes outside of Dallas. Okay, and I do hate school, but let me say that when I say that, it doesn't mean like my education or anything was bad. I just, like, UNT is cool, but the people suck. Anyway, so I came here in 2013, and I was a fashion merchandising major, and I was a double major in digital retailing with a minor in marketing. That quickly changed sophomore year because it's just the program to me was really focused around being a buyer, which sounds like a great job, but you really sit at a desk all day, and I would literally jump out of a window. I cannot do shit like that. So I ended up switching to journalism. But freshman year was a interesting one. I really didn't have any like friends from home, like from Houston, because only 4 people, including myself, came here from my high school, or like just from like my district in general in Houston. And so yeah, I didn't know a lot of people, and so I met friends at orientation, and I basically had like this group of friends. It was 5 girls. Like sophomore, second semester, none of them are my friends, and it was crazy because everybody was telling me like, yeah, the friends you have now as a freshman, you ain't gonna be friends with forever. And I just always thought that was really weird and like shady. Just because you ain't friends with your friends don't mean that got anything to do with me. But people out here were just weird. Like, yeah, freshman year was interesting. I went to all the parties, had a bunch of little booze. I had a boyfriend second semester, freshman year. Yeah, it was just interesting. And then sophomore year, I changed my major, completely changed my friend group. Oh, I had an apartment. That was interesting. People always say don't live with your friends, but like, you just gotta make sure your friends like are actually shit and not like horrible people. I guess like really know your friends before you move in. Make sure they're not like fake and selfish, you know. I actually hated my apartment because I lived with this one girl, and we were like best friends when we moved in. Hated each other by the time we moved out, so I was like never at my apartment. I didn't really get to appreciate like being on your own, living by yourself sophomore year, because I literally hated being at my apartment, which was really annoying. It was also a terrible apartment. Student living can be just, it's not what's cut out to be. Like, it's actually a joke most of the time. Then let's see, junior year, also interesting. I moved to a new apartment with new roommates, and that was good. Like, as far as the roommate situation went, it was good. I had friends that I lived with that like were actually real people and not fake and crazy. So I changed my major sophomore year, but I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. At first I was gonna double major in journalism and fashion merchandising, but that would have took like 6 years, and who has time for that? Not me. So I just ended up changing my major altogether to journalism, which is what I'll be graduating with. I'll be getting my degree in journalism, well, Bachelor's of Arts in journalism with a minor in fashion merchandising and social sciences. So yeah. But I did wanted to drop out. Like, that was the option sophomore year. I was thinking about dropping out, like transferring, doing a year abroad somewhere. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff, but ended up staying instead of dropping out. To be honest, I do wish I would have just dropped out, like, most times, because college just takes up so much of your time, and I feel like I could have been doing other stuff to like really put me on. Don't get me wrong, if you're like a person who wants to be a lawyer or a doctor, you go to college. That makes sense. But like for people who are more creative like myself, like, it's just not a necessity. I will say that like you gain a lot of like knowledge about yourself. You just, I don't know, you have to live on your own. You really do have way more responsibility than you ever had before, and that will show you who you really are, like show you how good you are at like solving problems. It teaches you all that shit too, like how to live off of no money and no food, how you can just eat ramen noodles for like a month, how to actually pay bills, because that sucks. Um, so yeah, college is definitely like an experience I feel like most people should like get, but you know, if you don't want to go, don't be afraid to drop out. Like, first of all, don't come to college doing stuff that your parents want you to do, because that's a waste. That's a waste of your money, their money, all the debts you're gonna have. That's just a waste. Yeah, so then we moved into my senior year, and a lot of my friends were leaving me because everybody wanted to graduate. I guess I kind of noticed how like friendly I was, so I still like kick it with people and shit like that, but still very much did not like school, still very much didn't go out. I stopped going out like sophomore year because all the parties just got really lame, or I just started noticing how lame everybody was. Yeah, so let's just basically go into that. Black UNT is a joke. I said it. So like, if you're looking into going to UNT and you are African American, let me just break it down for you really quick. UNT is the school of boost, like the school of boost. So don't think that like the parties really be popping like that, cause lies. The parties are lame, everybody's lame. And okay, so when I say black UNT, like I don't mean like the whole population of black students at UNT. I basically mean like all the quote unquote popular people, the people who have clout. And yeah, I'm saying they're lame for the simple fact that like they're mediocre. And that sounds so rude, but it's true, because like nobody's actually out here trying to do stuff. Like everybody's all talk, no action. Or even if it's action, like it's always mediocre. It's just a joke. So I started realizing that sophomore year. Cause yeah, I was having issues with like my friend group, so I started to like do things on my own and like go to different organizations and stuff like that. So first, I went to an NAACP meeting, and it was a really good like informational meeting about voting and stuff like that, and just all the stuff like a typical college student would not know about voting and how to vote in your college town when you're not from here, and like registering and all that type of stuff. But almost nobody was there. Like the room was very big. It's the typical room that people use here for their meetings, and like nobody was there. It's a really big room, and it was not even a quarter of a way filled, like at all. So something like that important as to like voting and stuff, that's something some people should care about, you know. So like the next week I was forced, I don't think I wanted to go to this meeting. I'm pretty sure somebody dragged me there, but so it's an organization here called the Black Progressive Student Organization. Progressive, let's keep that in mind, okay? Y'all, why was the topic thought or not? What is that even? Why is that a thing? So this was back when like the word thought had became mad popular. So yeah, the whole meeting was just like, it was basically a big forum to talk about what makes females a hoe or not, because nothing, I don't think nothing we talked about had to do with dudes, which problems in its of itself. But like, this is supposed to be the Black Progressive Organization. How is any of this progressive? I'm just so confused. Why are we talking about the things that make you a hoe and what doesn't make you a hoe? Like, and the room was packed, like packed. I don't even know how many people in that room holds, but a lot, like maybe 500 at least. So stuff like that I was noticing a lot. And then just like the people in general, like first of all, I love going to parties. Let's talk about it. I've been going to parties for a long time. My mom will attest to it. Since like 7th, 8th grade, I was just always going out. My friends were always throwing parties. But like coming out here, the parties weren't all that spectacular. I mean, I had fun freshman year, but nothing about them was just like different. And then for some reason, sophomore year, I just feel like the parties were totally different. Like nobody would actually dance. What's the point of coming to this party if everybody's gonna stand and look at each other? Why am I here? I can have more fun in my bed. Which essentially is all I do now. I stay in my bed. I never leave my house. People probably don't even think I go here anymore. So, but that's good because I don't like happy y'all. So, perfectly okay. So that was annoying. I never wanted to go out because the parties were always really whack. The lines would be mad long, and yeah, I'm not trying to like wait in the cold for parties nor pay $10. Like none of that was fun to me anymore. And then the people, y'all, it's folks that go here, or that be here, let me say, and have never taken a solid class. People who have graduated, quote unquote. Because folks will really just walk across the stage and not go back to take their last class. Like, they don't care about getting a degree. They don't. They'll be almost 30s, still dealing with underclassmen, still trying to party with underclassmen. Like, sir, stop. You're way too old for that. Way too old. Anybody who goes to UNT knows exactly who I'm talking about. So, stuff like that I just started to pick up on, and I don't like that. Like, I'm not one of those people who think college is gonna be my peak in life, because why would I think that? I'm 20 something. I'm barely starting my 20s by the time I graduate, and you're gonna tell me this is my prime? That's a joke. That's a whole joke. But so many people think like that, and I don't know, I guess they're trying to like boost their entire life to make them seem like they are more special than they are. And a lot of people here, I think, at UNT were just not popular, like, in high school. And so they're like, oh, well, I'm far enough from, like, my high school to where I can be a whole nother person. And it's like, I guess, but don't you want to just be yourself in this thing? Like, and then they do stuff like, so UNT is a predominantly white institution. Pretty sure we all know this. But for some reason, people really like calling it HBCU. And this has been happening maybe since my sophomore year. Like, I know they do it essentially every year, and it was really like the talk of Twitter for a minute this year. But they've always just did head ass shit like that, and I never understood it. But yeah, love to call themselves HBCU, and it's like, why though? Do y'all think that's supposed to mean something? Like, historically black college and universities, that's what HBCU stands for. Like, you are not that whatsoever. It took a minute for black people to even get accepted into UNT. First, and then HBCUs, I know HBCUs don't have low retention rate for black males, because that's half their goddamn population. UNT has a very low retention rate for black males, which, I mean, y'all call yourself HBCU. Y'all love y'all HBCU, quote unquote, so much. Graduate from it then, shit. Oh, Denton's boring as hell. People really try to tell you, like, Denton's fun. Now, don't get me wrong, you can eat a lot of food in Denton, and that's cool. You can get really drunk in Denton, because, well, that's pretty much like any college town, like, are gonna have cheap drinks, because college students are broke, and we like to get drunk because college is stressful. I actually hate drinking, but I guess to each his own. But then it's really boring. Like, it's actually the country, and can't nobody tell me otherwise. If it wasn't for these two big ass universities, nobody would care about Denton. It would still be small and country looking. There's really nothing to do. Like, our mall is ass. They don't even have a Forever 21, which confuses me, because we have an H&M. And that ain't all that popping either. We have Victoria's Secret, but that's it. Yeah, so the mall definitely sucks. And a lot of y'all don't leave, which I am really confused. So I graduate on the 16th, and on the 17th I'm dipping. Like, why would I want to be here? I graduated already. There's nothing out here for me. And I don't mean like they stay like in the area, like DFW. No, they will be still in Denton and has graduated 2 years ago. Why are you here? And be coming back to the homecomings all the time. Y'all live in whole different states, but be traveling back just to come to homecoming. I don't get that. You too grown. Be in the whole law school, but coming back. What is that? What is that? That's weird. It's like nobody wants to let go of, I guess, a quote-unquote clout they had at UNT. Just like, y'all are so lame. Y'all can't be nothing outside of UNT, huh? That's cool. That sucks for you. Wouldn't want to be here. And I know college is like all about making like connections and stuff like that. And it's not that I haven't made connections, because I've met a lot of people who are not trash or are not mediocre and are really, like, I think gonna do stuff with their lives, you know? But I wouldn't make it a big deal to, like, so if you're going into college, I wouldn't make it a big deal to, like, be popular or, like, try to fit in with, like, the popular people. Because 9 times out of 10, at least, like, with my experience going to UNT, them popular people are not doing anything with their lives at all. They just want mediocre things. And, you know, that's great for some people. But yeah, for college, like, incoming college freshmen, like, don't ever try to just fit in just because you know, you want to be on and you think that's like the only way. You can really be yourself in college. Like, you can be the same person you were in high school. You don't have to reinvent yourself. That's stupid. Be yourself. Like, who cares what these other people? And like, don't try to come to college and like, oh, I'm gonna be a leader and I'm gonna, you know, throw parties and be on the exec board. Like, please understand, if you're on the exec board of an organization in college, that's a job. It is not a hobby. It is not just something like where you get together with your friends and do nothing. That's not what that is. And a lot of people too, like at UNC, I feel like they want to be on exec boards or a part of organizations just to say they were a part of it. They don't want to actually do any work. That's what most people like. They want to say, oh, I want to do this, like, oh, I want to do that, and don't do anything to make it happen. Like, so you just all talk. Or just want to make it seem like you're really doing something, but lazy as hell in reality. Who has I guess honestly it hasn't like necessarily hit me. Like, I know I'm graduating, I know I'm moving out, but I don't know, I guess because I have nothing necessarily special lined up for when I graduate. So I'm moving back home. I'm moving back home, not excited about it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna miss the hell out of my apartment, like having the freedom to do whatever I want without having to tell nobody. So yeah, I'm moving and I want to move to New York by August of 2018. That's the current plan. And I've always wanted to move to New York since, well, the thought has always been on my mind since like 15, but I like made it a thing, I think, my sophomore year of college. I started telling everybody like that's what I'm doing when I graduate. I'm gonna move. And yeah, I'm definitely sticking to it. It's just gonna be a bitch trying to save all this money. But yeah, that's the scary part. I currently don't have a job post-graduation. I don't know, but like I'm slightly worried and slightly not. I'm trying not to stress myself out about it because that wouldn't help anything. But I'm also like the type to work 2 jobs while I was in school. So if I have to work 2 or 3 when I graduate, I'm not mad at it. Plus, I would have no time to spend my money. So I would just be working and saving and working and saving. I also took 6 classes and had an internship and had a job all in one semester. Like, I always ask none of that. Personally, I ask people like what they really want to do with their degree or just outside of college in general, because a lot of people get degrees that they'll never use. I will say I won't ever use my journalism degree because I do really like to write, but it's just one of the things I want to do with my life. So I've always wanted to be a part of the fashion industry. When I was a merchandising major, I wanted to be a wardrobe stylist. I had no idea for some reason that you didn't need a degree to do that. So that's how I ended up in college. My mom was also the type to like say, if you don't go to college, you're going to the military. You're not just staying in my house. So yeah, just kind of forced here, I'm not gonna lie. And this degree honestly is for her because I don't care at this point. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to drop out. So anyways, I still want to be like a really big influential person in the fashion industry, but like in every aspect. So like if I could do some modeling, that would be dope. If, you know, I want to be a wardrobe stylist still. If the magazine industry doesn't go completely downhill, I want to have like the Black Vogue, which I think would be really dope. I always wanted to have my own clothing line, which I will. So yeah, I have lots I want to do, and this degree is just basically like my leeway into the fashion industry, into everything I want to do. Oh, let's get into these lashes. I got these lashes from the lash firm, and I got them during their Black Friday deals. So they were $5. I got 2 pairs. Their packaging is so adorable. I got 2 pairs, and the ones I'm going to try today are called Sassy. They're super cute. They're more like the spiky type of like lashes, so not like wispy or anything like that, but they're mad long. They're really pretty. So I already after graduation is gonna be, it's really up in the air because like I said, I don't have a job yet, and I'm really trying not to freak out about that because I've never not worked. Like, that's not really a thing. I think I had 1 semester where I wasn't working and I absolutely hated it because I was broke and it was just not fun. But a lot of people I knew, a lot of people I knew when they graduated, they were kind of just winging it, and I don't don't know. I'm necessarily not afraid to just kind of wing it because I know eventually I'm gonna get money. Like somebody's gonna hire me, and I'm just gonna start saving. And leaving Texas has to be a thing in 2018. I don't care when it gotta happen. It's gonna happen. I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to grad school because that's a joke. I really don't like school, y'all. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not dumb, but school is a joke. Like, college is a joke. You just really don't need it. College is a scam. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. Like, honestly, if you are a graduating senior in high school, just really think about it. Just really think if you like school enough to, like, be in debt and do this for 4 years. And then, like, every semester is, like, a year's worth of high school. So, like, stuff just be happening, like even outside of like grades and like all that shit just be happening, and it's not most of it ain't fun. Like it's really stressful. I can definitely say college is like a wake-up call to like figure out who you really are. So let's see, what have I learned from college? Like I said, I learned how to survive with zero money in my bank account and almost no food in my refrigerator. You really will gain some real ass friends too. Your friends will look out for you in the realest ways. I learned how to finesse a 600 to 800 paper in less than 24 hours, which I don't recommend. It's not fun. So meanwhile, I actually have papers to write at the current moment, but you know, priorities. I give a fuck more about my YouTube channel than college at this current moment, which is terrible because I only graduated in 8 days. I'm a joke, you guys. Anyways, what else I learned about myself? I also had to learn how to like study. So I went to a public high school, a terrible public high school because I didn't learn a damn thing. Like not a single. So I can't tell you what I learned in high school. Like, cause like I said, I'm just naturally smart. So I would go to class, do whatever bullshit work they gave us, and then go home and live my regular life. Like maybe I'd do the homework, but I probably would finish the homework in your class. So yeah. Never had to study in high school. Like I definitely don't remember doing that. My studying was just like reading the books, not taking any notes, but just like reading. But I went to this like thing. So that's one thing though. There's a lot of resources on campus, no matter what school you go to. Like there's always something to help you out. So I took this. It was like this workshop of how to learn, like learning how you learn basically. So that helped a lot, and. So yeah, I essentially learned how to study or learn like... Oh, okay. So college also taught me how to deal with white people because I went to a predominantly black high school. Like there was just minorities. So you got the Asians, Hispanics, Africans, blacks. Like there really was no white people at my high school unless they were the teacher. And we had like 2 white people in the whole school. Mind you, the school's almost... My graduating class is almost 1,000 people, so a lot. But like I never really just had to encounter white people like for real as like my peers. And so... Coming to UNT at a predominantly white institution, that was kind of a lot. I know someone's going to ask why I didn't go to HBCU, but I applied for one, got accepted to one. They ain't want to give me no money, so that's why I'm here. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Clark Atlanta. I was really looking into it, but like, I probably would have transferred, to be honest, because they just financial aid just be a joke. So I wish I would have went. Sometimes I wish I would have went to actual HBCU. I knew I would have transferred. I wish I would have actually like made connections with some of my professors, cause some of them were cool. I tried, they were just weird. Wish I would have dropped out. Wish I would have just moved to New York, like right after high school. Now that would have been wild. Okay, so as I'm finishing up, I want to say good luck to everybody that is graduating fall 2017. We made it. We finally out here. You know, good luck in all your future endeavors. If you don't have a job like myself post-graduation, it's okay. We still gonna make it. Just keep applying, you know what I'm saying, praying. Cause yeah, that's really all we can do at this point. If you are creative like myself, you just gotta keep working on your craft, you know. Even if you do like get a quote-unquote real job, whatever that means, never stop like doing what you actually want to do and trying to work on your real goals and dreams. If you are about to get into college, for real, good luck to you, because that first semester will make you or break you. Also, don't give up. Don't be afraid to drop out either. If it's not for you, dip. Don't put yourself in all that debt for no reason. You know, have a plan. Don't just be ready to go back to your mama's couch because that's not cute. As if I'm not about to be doing the exact same thing in 9 days. But have a plan. I have a plan slightly, so always go to intuition. Always. And if you are coming to UNT, just be prepared for people to be trash and for everything to be a joke. Also, don't get credit cards. Just don't do it. Don't care what anybody tells you, do not get a credit card. Don't. Just don't. Not in college, bro. Just don't. Ooh, also, don't follow nobody. Like, don't go to the same college as your boyfriend just because he's there. Don't do that. Don't even do it. Or because your best friend is going. That's dumb too. Essentially, when you graduate high school, do you. When you graduate college, do you. Alright guys, this is it for my little kind of long chit chat, get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do plan on doing more videos like this for you guys, but if there's some other videos that you want to see me do, please leave them in the comment section down below. Also, if you have not subscribed to me yet, what you doing? Like, first of all, I'm almost at 500. Let's just talk about it. We are finally getting somewhere. We finally in this house. So make sure you subscribe to me. If you are already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notifications on when I upload. And yeah, I'll see y'all next video. Bye.